So a moment where I got stuck in my business was trying to bring in someone to essentially be smarter than me. I was feeling insecure that I wasn't a good enough CEO. And so I decided to hire a COO, someone who would come in and would be experienced and smart and know everything I didn't know how to do, and would be better than me is kind of what I thought in my head. But because I went into that relationship feeling like I wasn't good enough, it created this very weird power dynamic. And before I knew it, he essentially tried to do a coup and take over my business. And it was an incredibly horrific experience. I won't bore you with all the details, but what I will say is that he tried to, take my staff, take my money, take my ownership, take it all from under my skin, or underneath my feet, I should say. And to a certain degree, I allowed that to happen because I was thinking that I wasn't good enough and I needed someone else to come in to save me or to be better than me. I created this dynamic. And when I look back on it, it took me a long time to rebound from that. Obviously, I saved my business. I kept it all together. And in the end, I'm fine. But again, I got stuck and I had a hard time getting unstuck. It did a real number on my confidence, and it did a real number on how I thought about my own judgment as it related to people or what I needed or what the business needed. And again, what I started to realize is that the first step to getting unstuck was just to talk about it. It took me a couple of years to start to open up about it. But when I started to tell my story to other entrepreneurs, other CEOs, I realized my story wasn't actually that uncommon. So many other business owners had struggled with, hard relationships with partners or employees. And that actually, this power dynamic of trying to be in our power but stay humble and get help for our weaknesses but also stay strong is something that every CEO goes through. It's something that every business owner can relate to. And again, I realized that my journey was hard and I wouldn't wish it on anyone, but actually kind of normal. And when I started to talk about it, that was how I began to really get unstuck, heal from it, and actually learn from it in a really powerful way.